Hi, welcome to the College of Communications. I am Irene Matz, Interim Dean for the college. We are challenged every day to make learning a priority in our university and college, but also a learning experience where students can apply what they learn into real-life experience. We have identified these opportunities as high-impact practices, or what we call HIPs. Today's video will introduce a few of the identified HIPs for our college that will be critiqued over time. So, what is a HIP? All kinds of puns are now flourishing. For example, does this have anything to do with our physical hips? There was a dance rage in the 60s and 70s called the twist. Maybe you remember that. And here are a few of our students reminding us of that hip dance. HIPs are not those fun dances, but rather a learning opportunity to enhance course content both inside and outside the classroom. And this is in keeping with our university strategic plan to develop and maintain a curricular and co-curricular environment. Come with me and let's look at some examples of our College of Communications HIPs. Practical Advantage Communication is a student-run advertising and public relations agency that comprises capstone courses in concentrations of advertising, entertainment and tourism, and public relations. Since its launch, students have conducted 76 successful campaigns for on- and off-campus nonprofits and businesses. This is an opportunity for students to learn the industry and work with clients in applying these skills. The Daily Titan, our campus student-run newspaper, scores high points for winning awards. Most recently, they won first place for the Best of Show from the Associated College Press and 7th place for a special edition of the immigration issue. They also scored with the California College Media Association Annual Awards. Journalism students are learning how to cover stories, write, verify for accuracy, and publish. The university is their classroom, and we are preparing them for their professional careers. Our forensics programs focusing on intercollegiate debate is a co-curricular, interdisciplinary activity. The competitive nature of debate increases students' involvement in the activity. Moreover, the research skills, ability to organize ideas, apply tests of evidence, identify fallacies in reasoning, and advance a cogent argument all pay dividends in their other classes. Because debate topics center on controversial public policy issues, debaters tend to be more civically engaged and more socially active in promoting causes and issues. The Communicative Disorders degree provides a high-quality program with benefits through its relationship with the community. We are fortunate to be able to provide our students a strong association with a large number of hospitals, schools, and clinics that work closely with the department in the training of our students with learning outcomes in multicultural clinical issues, autism, augmentative and alternative communication, and swallowing issues. Our students have participated in the college section of the Newport Beach Film Festival. The bulk of the program is created from the completed films funded by the Hollywood Foreign Press Association grant and the IRA funds from associated students. Approximately 30 students participate each year. Titan Television gives students who are enrolled in production classes the opportunity to report Orange County news. They interview, research, produce, and report the latest news and sports. All students, communication majors or other, can try their talents as a radio jockey. A variety of shows are aired each day. Students in 2 of our 3 departments have mandatory internships in their senior year. Our internship department is directed by a full-time faculty member. We have over 400 distinct sites where students can choose their internship. These internships give students the opportunity to learn about their profession and to work in the industry that can either excite them about their profession or lean in another direction. Our international semester abroad supports students participating in our exchange program. Through the Maxwell Center, an endowment from one of our founding professors in the communications department, students receive monetary support for their travels. We have a robust exchange program with 13 exchange programs and 7 study abroad programs. Our most recent partnership is with the University of Havana, and it was fortuitous that our agreement was the same time when President Obama opened relationships with Cuba. Students majoring in communication studies in the master's program have the opportunity to teach our HCOM 100 level courses. This gives students the opportunity to experience life in the classroom and their future careers. They are enrolled in a course teaching pedagogy that allows them to learn and to apply their abilities in the classroom. These teaching fellows receive high student evaluations while maintaining rigor and high standards. We celebrated our 37th year for Calm Week with over 70 guest professionals. One of the most successful events was attended by over 300 students and faculty that was a panel discussion with the actors from the sitcom Frasier. Students were able to ask questions about production, directing, and acting from the 2 producers and 2 actors, Perrin Gilpin, better known as Roz, and Jane Levies, known as Daphne. My last HIP example is an international program where students from Professor Brody's class join medical forces to report on their aid to third world countries. This last March, Professors Brody and Foster, along with 10 students, traveled to Guatemala. This is an annual event. I end with one of their stories about people from another part of our world and assure you that this HIP has changed our students' lives forever.
Chocola, Guatemala. It's a rural agricultural community with villages connected by rocky dirt roads and hand-made paver stones. It's a place unknown to a lot of people, even in Guatemala. A forgotten village that disappears like a speck on a map, and it's where Dr. Sergio Castillo chose to practice medicine.
Chocola es una región eminentemente con las plantaciones de café y rodeadas de las comunidades más apartadas en el país, más alejadas de los servicios básicos, más alejadas de la educación, de la salud, de los accesos, del desarrollo, y a veces hasta la esperanza les queda lejos.
18 years ago, he sold everything he owned except for some clothes and a couple of cars. He left his practice in the city and took his family into Chocola to help the people that have a dire need for medicine. Dr. Castillo has built a hospital, 2 permanent clinics, 3 mobile clinics, and over the years has gained the trust of some of the most isolated Mayan communities in the mountains.
Doctor, ya bien uts, iskisik, sí, ya colik legua pa quina, ya 40 legua.
He works to serve the people. Businessman and entrepreneur Guido Martinez has seen the effects Dr. Castillo has on the lives of his employees, their families, and the entire community.
No tanto mis empleados, sino el beneficio es tanto para ellos como para sus hijos y sus esposas. O sea que esto encadena un beneficio total.
Dr. Castillo dedicates a lot of his time to provide health care. He works with officials in the city to bring potable water to people. He's at one of the 2 clinics on weekends or by appointment. He runs the hospital. I asked him, how does he meet a balance between work and family?
Es uno de los retos más grandes que enfrentamos. Nos ayuda mucho que como familia tenemos definido que la prioridad es el hospital, porque de esa manera podemos ayudar a más gente que realmente lo necesita.
His decision nearly 20 years ago has become a family business and has had a great impact on Melissa, one of Castillo's 4 daughters. She wishes to follow in her father's footsteps and has plans to go to medical school. She can remember being involved at 7 years old, gaining experience and growing in this environment, helping her father provide health care.
Cuando era pequeña iba atrás de ellos al encamamiento, entonces ayudaba a la gente a tomar su medicina o a levantarse, ir al baño, pero ya poco a poco fui aprendiendo cómo hacer suturas, cómo atender emergencias, cómo ayudar a la gente del postoperatorio, trabajar en la farmacia.
Dr. Castillo's medical consultations are $2.50, and surgeries cost as little as $62. He provides these services for people that sometimes can't even afford those prices, and with the Mayan culture that would trade chickens, raccoons, and bananas to show their gratitude. There are economic challenges that his medical facilities constantly have to work through. They are challenges that I thought to myself, is the financial risk worth the man putting his family through, knowing that as a doctor, he can make a more stable life for his wife and children? Dr. Castillo has strong convictions in the Jesuit order, and he explained his view on the differences between risk and faith.
Pero lo sientes en el corazón y tu fe está puesta en Jesús y encaminas todas esas acciones y pasos y procesos con la seguridad que lo vas a conseguir. Mientras que si se ve sin ese concepto de cristianismo con números fríos, se ve como algo riesgoso y temerario.
There's a little bit of downtime when the rain is hard and the electricity goes out, and he and his family will get together and sometimes read. One time,
Y leímos ahí un administrador famoso de la Universidad de Chicago que su consejo era que un buen administrador siempre debería tener el 50% de cerebro y el 50% de corazón. Yo creo que perdí el cerebro hace mucho tiempo y me ha crecido el corazón. Y en eso Dios nos ha dado la gracia de poder caminar así.
he has followed his heart into Chocola. He has helped countless numbers of people and their families in health and education. People who have to work back-breaking jobs now have the option to seek medical care. There's a chance of drinkable tap water in the future. And maybe Dr. Castillo has brought the people in the villages of Chocola a little closer to hope.
Students, hopefully now you have an idea of the high-impact practices available to you. President Garcia would like each student before graduating to experience at least 2 of these. Well, signing off for now, Irene Matz, your Dean.